What's up, guys? This is Josh from We Are Machine. So last week I kicked off the Spotlight Track series with The Choir from Matthias Meyer, and this week I'll be talking about a new remix from Nordic artist Keecen. By the way, stay tuned to the end of this video as I'll be making a special announcement about We Are Machine's After Hours mix series. Don't miss it. Now, let's get down to business. So, full disclosure, in the past 3 or 4 months, I've become slightly obsessed with the Bergen, Norway-based label Mhost Likely. Even though the label only launched in 2020, if it can maintain this level of consistency, releasing quality Norwegian space disco, I can see Mhost Likely advancing to the level of Prince Thomas's revered indie dance imprint, Full Pup. One of the tracks that will go on to become one of the cornerstones for the Mhost Likely label over time is a track called Luminous from label co-owner Gordon Joe. It's a blend of swirling, whimsical melodies, very much in the spirit of British electronica duo Bent, and it's grounded by some ragged indie dance drums. The original mix of Luminous dropped in mid-January and was followed by a remix from Henrik Villard 2 weeks later. Villard comes at this Norwegian funk sound with a bit more of a deep house shine, and his remix of Luminous is a good representation of that as he's kind of smoothed off some of the track's noisier indie dance edges. Following Villard's remix of Luminous, we have Keecen's makeover of the track, which drops this Friday, and it is We Are Machine's Spotlight Track of the Week. Keecen hails from the Tromsø region of Norway near the Arctic Circle, and he made his Mhost Likely debut back in October of last year with his Back in the Day EP. On the EP, the track Omar Coming has some low-slung, chugging indie dance bass, but also worth checking is the delicate and playful Mon Chéri. Keecen's return to the Mhost Likely label in the form of his Luminous remix is beyond captivating and is so engrossing as he essentially doubles down on the melodies, as he switches out the 4/4 kick of the original for a relatively spare percussive arrangement of kicks and wooden claps, and more of an atmospheric presentation overall. In a nutshell, if you could score the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis, the rising and falling of the pads in Keecen's remix would make for a pretty seamless fit. Keecen also adds in a melodic point of interest in the form of a Whitney Houston vocal sample, which admittedly sounds odd and out of place, but these crackling melodic flourishes actually sit beautifully in the arrangement. It's a gutsy move, and if Keecen keeps making these types of daring choices, over time he might find himself in an elite class of indie dance remixers next to the likes of Prince Thomas and Joe Goddard, where with every remix you should essentially expect the unexpected. Now, in the beginning of this video, I mentioned that I'd have a special announcement, and I'm happy to confirm that Keecen has turned in a stomping session that will be infusing a bit of a disco vibe into the After Hours mix series. Keecen's mix will be going live on Friday, February 18th, and it features music from the likes of Follamore, Barry Can't Swim, and Session Victim, to name a few. So be sure to subscribe to We Are Machine's SoundCloud at the link in the description. Looking ahead for Mhost Likely, Henrik Villard is on deck to release his Every Move EP in early April, and it features a remix from Gordon Joe of a track called With Every Move that can't help but bring Disclosure's pop-leaning melodies to mind. Mhost Likely just keeps picking up momentum, and if you're into some of that Norwegian indie dance from Prince Thomas and Todd Terje, make some time, check out this label. I'm Josh with We Are Machine, and I'll be back soon with more Spotlight tracks, so be sure to subscribe. Thanks, guys.